Onan 5500 Marquis Gold. Tore it down. What a mess, huh? It won't start. Well, it starts, but then it shuts off once you let go of the ignition switch or the rocker. The code was 3.2, which says it wasn't spinning fast enough. I brought it in here and I tested it with that battery and jumper cables and that can of fuel, and it did the same thing, so eliminated the coach, but it's still doing it. I was told that maybe the speed wasn't correct, but I don't know why that would be. The generator, I knew it was spinning because I could look down in here and see these are the brushes. And they look pretty good. Slip rings look good, I think. But it was spinning. I didn't have a way to test how fast it was spinning to see if it matched the engine. I guess that's probably going to be my next step. Unless the control board's just screwed up. That's what's in here. And I really think this is what's screwed up, but I have no way to know. You can buy $1,000 worth of Cummins test equipment to test it, which is a breakout harness. But in case you guys wanted to see what it looks with the cover off and everything, it's got some blow by. This tube's cracked, and that may be the issue. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. It's got good compression, 150 psi on each cylinder. It could have more, but the book I think calls for 150 to 180 or 188. So it's on the low end. You can see it's a little messy. Some of that's from me getting it out, but I tested the oil pressure sensor. It's making like 42 psi. I tested it with a gauge. So it's not that. That's what I originally thought. I was like, that's got to be it, but it's not. The code is for low cranking speed, and it starts as long as you hold the button. It'll run, but of course you're spinning the starter, and then once you let off, it just kills the spark. For some reason, I think that's what kills the spark. The spark plugs need changed, but once again, it started. It's hard to see. See if I can focus it. It's got a good gap. It's dirty, but and the other one looks just the same. It's square, it's not burned off. I'd say it's good. I'm going to change them anyways. Down here, you can see the bottom. These are your magnetos, one for each cylinder. And this is kind of crappy. It's really rusted out. The pickup, I'm sorry about this, but it's rusted out too. I don't know. I'd like to buff that all off. Got one for each cylinder. Coils, I guess they're. This goes by here, pop, and then it goes by here, pop. You can see the belt down in there. It's a little cracked. Not bad, you know. Tensioner, just like any old tensioner. Exhaust is good. It wasn't plugged. That was one of the test. Here, that was one of the testing points to make sure your exhaust. Make sure the exhaust wasn't plugged, and it seems like it's flowing pretty good. The fuel pressure was at 4.5. I swapped out this, the fuel shutoff solenoid. Swapped it out with another one that I know is good. Didn't do anything. Swapped out the oil pressure sensor. I know I was getting fuel because it'd start every time. It just wouldn't stay running. I think everything on the engine was good because it would start. I mean, it would make fire. It would start doing it. But it just wouldn't stay when you let go of the ignition, which I really think it's that. But I have no way to know. Or a mismatch with the generator speed. I don't see any speed sensors down here. And I don't see any on the generator. The only thing the generator would see would be, or would send out, would be the frequency. And maybe that's it. Maybe it just needs a new belt. It sure don't look like it, but not in case you wanted to see it. This is the plate that goes on the bottom. These are the bolts that hold it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they're different sizes. I'm just realizing that. This goes like this here. Brush for some reason. Keep trash out of the fan, I guess. Oh well. I got a guy I'm talking to about this that knows more than I do. I'm waiting for him to respond. That's what it looks like apart.